one gone. Okay, we are recording. So let me go ahead and put this up. Okay, I want to present this screen. There we go. And put y'all back on the TV screen. There we go. All right, let's see if these are in order. Yeah, they look like they're in order. And some of them are the same questions. Now, we may go over them 2 or 3 times if they're a good test question. So let's see what this one is. 2.2, 35/14. 35/14. And this is okay, this is a good technology type question. We're going to go ahead and do it in Excel. I'm going to put it in Excel, and you can put it in your calculator as soon as I make it big enough to where y'all can see. So let's go ahead and there you go. Now let's read the question and see if they make it. Hold on a second. Let me check one thing about the question. The table gives the projections of populations in millions of a country's residents over 16 selected years from. Okay, so I don't think they want us to use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. They want us to use 2015. So, see, I don't like these questions. I like for them to be very clear with what they're wanting. And sometimes they're not very clear. But anyway, go ahead and punch that in your calculator. And I want you to find the regression line or the trend line. And I think that's what they're wanting. They want the trend line. But we'll best fit, line of best fit. Give y'all a minute to type those in. Yes, ma'am, Miss Abrams. Do you have something to say?
My calculator, every time I try to put it in, it goes to quit/go to, and it says error.
Okay, go to your stat plot, second y equals, and turn off your stat plot.
Where's the plot at?
Okay, let me show you.
Okay.
Hit second. Wait a minute, let me turn it on. Hit second. Y is equal right above it.
Okay.
And one of them may be on. Click on the one that's on and turn it off.
Okay.
And now try to graph it. And I'll be punching these in. Hopefully I can punch these in.
How do I turn it off?
Oh, okay. Hit second, y is equal. Go to whichever one says on, and then click over to the off and hit enter.
Okay.
And that should clear up your graphing mechanism to graph algebra or graph points. So let's see. Let's go with turn. I got rid of the calculator. Shoot. I hate when I do that. Okay, so we've got clear, stat, edit, and I'm going to clear all 3 of mine. So clear, enter, and I'm going to clear this one, clear, enter, and I'm going to clear this one. Okay, now 2015, 2020, 2025, 2030, 2035, 2040, 2045, 2050, 2055, and 2060. and 255.161, 255.161, 266.024, 276.558, 286.967, 297.259, 306.634, 15152, 323.314, 331.77, and 340.868. Now, if you're using if you want to graph this, what you need to do is you hit stat or go to second, stat plot, and now click on and on. And there's the scatter plot already. Everything's already now hit graph. Now, that's not supposed to be there, so I need to go and clean. I need to take this out. Now graph. Now you're not going to be able to see it unless you hit stat or zoom stat, which is 0. Okay, let me make sure I hit zoom stat. Zoom stat is 9, sorry. There's our plot. So it looks pretty linear. It looks like it's a little bit of bump right there, but I could be wrong, but it looks like there's a little bump right there. So let's find the trend line. So that would be linear regression. Hit stat, calculate linear regression, enter, and L1, second one, and go down to calculate. So our equation for this line that best fits is y is equal to 1.89 ... minus x minus 3551.01 ... And we got an R of 0.9986, which statistically that means there's a correlation. Of course there's a correlation. It looks like a straight line. Okay, so I'm going to see what they want in their handy dandy question. Let's see what they want. That looks like C right there. That's what it looks like. And here is, let's say, round to 3 decimal places. And of course, I didn't round to 3 decimal places, so hold on. 1.890, so we'll put a 0 there. 890 and 0.015. Okay, so go back. So that's going to be 1.890x plus a negative 355.1.015. Well, I have no idea what I did wrong. Unless they want us to. Well, that's what I typed in an X. Okay, they're wanting us to do 0. See, now they did not put that in there. They did not put 0 is 2015. And I keep doing these problems and they're not putting it, and I can either do one the right way or one the wrong way.
Yeah, this part has tripped me up as well.
Say again?
This part has been tripped me up as well.
Well, the other day I did a problem and it said this, and you had to type in the years. So this is getting old. They need to specify by putting in parentheses years since 2015. So you got to go back to the drawing board and change these years to 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm sorry, I got mad. So let me go back to the stat, edit. And I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna see a question, and I don't know. You just take a pick. I don't know. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Now do it. Stat, calculate, linear regression, and calculate. So the slope is still the same. So it's going to be y is equal to 1.890x minus 250 or plus 257.444. I think the other question I did for y'all when it gave us the years, the ages, and it didn't say whether do whatever. Thank you, Mr. Justice. I appreciate you sending that question. Is that the same one? Same one, Mr. Justice.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see what else they asked. I just think they need to be a little bit better with the way they ask their questions. I'm trying to find it. There we go. And the line, let's put the line in. So go to your handy dandy calculator and hit y is equal and do y is equal to 1.890x plus 257.444 and graph. Oh, I also got to zoom. I gotta do, let's see, 9. There it is. So you look for the two or three dots, the 2 dots in the middle that are above the line. So go down here, you know it's not D, you know it's not B, you know it's not A. So it looks like it's going to be C. The linear model is a good, very good fit. What does the model predict that the population will be in 2042? Well, 2042 is how many years from 2015? You can plug that number in. So take your handy dandy calculator. You do it 2 ways, 3 ways. You can say, okay, 2042 minus 2015. And take 27 and plug that into the equation. Or you can go to the table, second table, and look up 27. '27 will give you 308.47. 308.47. Now, it doesn't say round, it doesn't say decimals, it doesn't say millions. So I don't know if that's going to be right or not. Really? Whatever. In what year does the model predict that the population will be 336? So now I put in y is equal to 336.827. Y is equal to 336.827. and graph. And now I got to find that intersection point. So I hit second, trace, intersect. Yes, yes. And then my guess will be right in there. So at 42 years, so what's 42 plus 2015? So 42, 2015 plus 42 be 2057. Now, is this a good test question? It's a good test question, but it's not written correctly. For one, it should have years from 2015 somewhere in this. Okay? All right, it should have that. Second, down here where I typed in that, I don't know why mine didn't go to 308 point. Hold on, I'll change it. Change table, second table set, and go to 0.001. But let me go to 0.1. Let's go there. And then hit enter and hit second table. There it is. So you're going to have to take some time. You know, they said they want 336, so you're going to have to go down now. 336.82, I'm sorry, 2042. We said that would be how many years? 20 what? What did we say? I'll do it. That's okay. I don't need y'all to help me out. 2042 minus, there it is, 2027. So you got to find 27. So go to table, and I still don't have it to the third. So it's going to be hard to get that one. So I would type it in. I would type it in and type it into the original equation right here, and hopefully you would get those 3 digits. Excuse me. All right, let's do another one like this one. That took care of that one. Mr. Justice just sent this one in, so we'll look at that one. Same one, 3514. All right, try this one. Well, so here's there's your numbers. So go ahead and type those in. Ms. Abrams, do you still have a question?
Yes.
What's your
My
question?
calculator is still having the same problem.
It's still doing the same thing?
Yeah, it won't let me turn it off.
I don't know why it's doing it, because the only reason when does it do it? Whenever you try to graph, or whenever you, what are you typing in, and when does it do it?
I type in exactly what you do, and then when I go to graph, it cuts out.
So when you try to graph, it cuts out.
Yes.
All right, go back to stat plot, and I want you to scroll down and see if you got another one turned on somewhere. Or just turn plots off, hit that, hit enter. and try that.
How do I
Somewhere,
off?
go to second, y is equal, and make sure that all of your plots are off. And even hit number 4, which says plots off, and hit done or enter. You got something not working. I don't know what it could be. That's the only thing I know of is, do you have anything in y is equal? When you click y is equal, do you have anything in there?
No.
Okay, did you go and turn all the plots off now?
It's not letting me turn it off.
Go down to, okay, which one? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
Number 5.
I'm sorry, number what?
5.
Oh, I don't have a number 5. How about number 4? Does it say plots off?
Yes.
Okay, hit that, and then hit enter. And that should turn all your plots off.
Okay.
Now try to do what you can do and let me know.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to go and I'm going to draw this. Well, first we got to change the numbers again. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. And now let's draw it. Go to Insert, Chart Plot. Click on one of the dots and right-click on one of the X's. Add trend line. And display and display. And there is our equation and our R value.
Wait, can you do that again to where like you pull the data up?
Yeah. Okay, highlight the data. Don't highlight the titles. Just start with that 0 and highlight. Go to data. Go over to, I'm sorry, insert. Sorry. Insert. And right here where it says charts, right above charts, click on the arrow and click on the scatter plot. Now, after you click on the scatter plot, let me get rid of this one. I don't want to have 2. Delete. After you click on the dot, it should become an X, and right click on the X and go to trend line. And well, yeah, trend line, and then go to display and display. And that, and I'm going to put R down here. R is equal to, that's the correlation coefficient, and that's equal to the square root 0.9972 raised to the 1/2 power, which is the square root. Now you got pretty much what you need. Now they're going to ask you, and I'm going to put this, let's say, they're going to want to know when X is equal to a number, and then what is Y equal to. And here's that's going to be equal to 1.8901 times that number they give us. I'm just kind of getting ahead of the game here. Plus 256.44. Okay, so they're going to give us a number. So let's look at the number they give us. We know that, excuse me, we know that we got a straight line pretty much, and it looks like these middle points are a little bit above, that middle point right there is a little bit above the line. So I'm looking for a middle point a little bit above the line. So let me go back to the question. I think I've already done that one. Let me get rid of this one. No, that's it. All right, so I know it's not that one. That one's jumping all over the place. That's a negative slope, and that's a negative slope, so it's got to be D. And it is. Now they want you to type in what you got for an answer. It says round to 3 decimal places. So round to 3 decimal places. So that's going to be 1. I'm going to write this down so I don't have to go back and forth. Y is equal to 1.890x plus 256.44. And I have no idea. It doesn't have a third digit, so it's probably going to mark mine wrong. So that will be 1.890x plus 256.44. Yeah, I don't have a third digit, so it's probably going to mark mine wrong. 246. So that means I've done something wrong. Today's not a good day, I guess. Have I got a number typed in wrong? Does anybody see a number typed in wrong? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 256.44. Did somebody get 256.44 in their calculator?
No,
What did you get?
I got the same thing as you.
So you got 256?
Yes.
Anybody else? Nobody else is going to talk to me. All right, so let me go to the handy dandy calculator.
I got a.
What did you get?
I got 247.994.
Why are we getting different numbers? That's what I don't understand. Hold on, I'm going to type it in here. Edit. 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Oh, God, read this. 254.161. I didn't hear a word you said. It was all jumbled up. What?
I think they just
It's just an echo.
And now y'all talking on top of each other.
Yeah, I was just saying the sound you heard was an echo. No one was talking.
5.024.
You have a work email.
275.558. 285.967. 296.259. 305.634. 314.152. 322.314. 330.77 and 339.868. And I'm going to hit stat, calculate linear regression. L1 and L2. Calculate. Now this is giving me 254. I don't know what's going on. Let me do it again. I'm going to do it one more time. Insert. Right click. Add trend line. Display equation. I'm getting 256, people. I'm getting 256 on one piece of technology, and I'm getting 254 on another piece. Does anybody else have 256 besides Miss Abrams? I think Miss Hollister had, somebody else had 256, I think. Okay, thank you for the interaction. They got 246. I got 256, 254 now. I got 254. I don't know what's going on.
I got 247.994, and it said that mine was right. Because I've already finished this problem.
Huh.
This whole problem's weird.
Yeah, it is.
And also, everyone's data may not be the same. Like, they may have a different version of the question.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that's true. Because you could have a different number here. But why am I getting two different numbers? I'm using the same data. Okay, that don't make sense. Why am I getting 246 and the computer, the oh Lord, I just lost it.
I think when I did this, I started the table with 15 instead of 0. Like I went by 15, I did 20, 25, 30.
Okay, well, let's try that then. Let me go back to the.
If I remember it right.
So you started with 15 because they're not giving us any directions. They're just assuming that we just going to start with certain numbers or not. I don't know. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right, let me try that. Thank you. Who was that? Mr. Melnick, was that you?
Yeah, it was me.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
So, insert. Right click. Add trend line. And that gave me a totally different answer. I'm going to have to research this problem. I know why y'all are sending it now because y'all get all kinds of different answers. What?
I really hated these questions.
I'm getting ambiguous answers and I don't have directions on what to set the x-intercept for. I mean, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45. I don't know. I'm going to have to research this. I'm going to have to figure this out. Let's try another one. It may be just this problem, okay? So whoever sent these problems, it's okay because I'm starting to see why you're sending them. You're sending them because they are confusing. Hold on, I'm going to get rid of all these. Give me a second. I'm going to get rid of all these Excels.
You have a work email.
There. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to try another one, and I'm not. Let me try Miss Writings. Let's try hers, and let's see what comes up on it. This is same question. I just want to go, I'm just going to do it on Excel. And somebody else do the same numbers on your calculator. And let's see if we come up with different numbers again. I'll pull up the Excel spreadsheet so y'all can see it. Okay, some of y'all that's pretty handy with the calculator, go ahead and type those in. Of course, I'm going to change this to 0, 5, 10, because I'm getting the closest number with those. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45.
Gmail.
And I want y'all to see what y'all get. Insert, scatter plot. Y is equal to 1.8901x plus 257.44. $1.890 plus 257.44. Now I'm getting 240. Now I got 257 and they got 247. What'd y'all get?
I got 257.
Anybody else?
Maybe just said subtract 10. I don't know. That's weird.
They're doing something that I'm not catching. I'm going to skip this problem right now because I'm going to have to do some research and figure out what's going on. Let me look at something. Let's see. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There's not a skip in the sequence. 15 would be 0. That would be 5. That would be 10. That would be 15. That would be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 plus 15 is 60. There's not a skip in the sequence. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. And I've been doing this trend line in probability and statistics, and I'm getting them all right. Graph the data with y is equal to the population in millions equal to the number after. There it is. Why in the hell would you put that in the, there it is right there, folks. There it is. I knew I was missing something. So now you've got to reconfigure not from 2015, but from 2010. Does everybody see that?
So that's you're saying that's when the data starts?
So that means it's 0, 2010.
Yes. 0 is 2010.
That's
So
so
that
stupid.
means this has got to be 5. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, God.
Shh, that's stupid. So let's go back. Excuse me. I just think that's kind of, what do you call dirty? That's kind of dirty putting that in there like that. I'm sorry. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And I think they're changing that number with each question. It may be 2015, it may be 2010. We'll have to see in the next one. All right. Well, you saw what I did. I went over everything until I saw something that I was missing. And that's what mathematics is. You do it until you figure out what you've done wrong. All right. So insert, right click, add trend line. And there it is. So we have got to read every single word because they might change that. Let's look at another problem and see if they changed it. Sorry about that. I apologize. I didn't see it. So there it is, 247.99. And their question, 247.99. And of course, there's the probably B. The linear model is a very good fit. I'm going to go back to yours, Mr. Justice. Hold on just a second. I want to go back to yours. Ms. Ridings, thank you for your question. Your question helped. I had to read it. Let's go with this one and see if there's a difference. There it is, 2010. So you would change this to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yes, sir.
If that said 15, which most questions, 90% of your questions are going to start from this number. Most. So if we did this one again, let's see if we can get this one to work. Open in Excel, and you're going to change the numbers here. And I'm going to change this to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45, 50. And now I'm going to insert. And right click. And there it is. And you can pretty much be safe to say that that third digit is a 4. So 189 and 246.994. 1.89, 246.994. 1.89 and 246.994. That's it. And of course it looks like that one. And this one looks like that one. So do y'all feel better now? Now that you found out that the question has a little bit of a trick to it? A little bit of a, that's not even a trick. That's more like dirty pool. Because 9 times out of 10, when you're doing a graph, the graph is going to start with that first number. They're not going to change horses in midstream and ask you for, anyway, I'm sorry.
I actually have a question.
Go ahead. What?
It's still on this one. I think you just want re-explaining at the bottom when it asks for like how to explain like predict. It's like predict what it's going to be at like 2036 or something.
Okay. Okay, you want to go back over that?
Yeah, do you mind?
Okay. All right. So here they say, what does the model predict that the population will be in 2052. Well, 2052 is X. So that means you're going to plug in X. So I'm assuming that the 2052 is coming from the 2010. I don't know now. I really don't know. So that would be 42, correct? 42.
Right.
So you're going to go to the table and, or in this case, I put it in the spreadsheet. Let me just copy it. Hold on a second. Well, I did, but I erased it. So I'm going to plug 42 into this equation. So X is equal to 42. And then here I'm going to say Y is equal to, and I'm going to put parentheses, 1.8901 times this X. I didn't put equals. Hold on. Equals 1.09 times that number plus 246.994. And that is your new answer, 326.4. So when you plug in 42 into this equation, you should get 326.4. Well, 326.378. So let's see what they want. Now you can also go to table. And I don't have it in there right now. Stat. Oh, sorry. On. Let's go to stat, edit. And we're going to change these now. So that's going to be 5, 10, 15, and it stopped. Hold on. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, let me punch in the other numbers. Take me forever, but 254.161, 265.02, 275.56, 285.97. I'm checking. 296.26, 305.63, 314.152, 322.314, 330.77, and 339.86. Okay, now I'm going to hit stat, and I'm going to go ahead and do my calculate, linear regression, and calculate. And there's our numbers, 246.994. Okay, now I'm going to do a plot, and I'm going to answer your question in just a minute. So stat, or second, y is equal. Hit on. It's already defaulted to stat plot. All you got to hit is a graph. And there it is. And I'm going to put this new line in. Y is equal to, that's going to be 1.8901, 1.8901 x plus 246.994. Graph. There's your line. Now that you got the line in there, you can actually go to table, second table, which is second graph, and now you can find 42. x is equal to 42. Now, since I turned it to zeros or the hundredths, it may take you a little while, or you can just change it, second table set, and change that to just ones and hit enter. And now hit second table, and you can go and find 42. And the closest one you're going to find is 42.14. Now, you can also go to trace and find 42, closest to 42 as you can. Okay? But I think the quickest way is to just plug 42 into that equation. Okay? So you can actually go to the graph and you can hit trace and find x is equal to 42. Oh, that's on the wrong one. Is it on? Let's see, which one's it on now? Yes, doing the line. I can't remember how to get. There we go. And go to 42. You hit the down arrow to get on the other one. And 42 is right there. I got 326.5, 326.378, or 326.4. So the most accurate way is to plug 42 into the equation. Now the last, that's 326.378. 326.378. 326.378. Okay, I'm not even going to address that. We're let's see, 1,000. We're 4 thousandths off. Okay, so who asked that question?
I did.
Okay, well, Mr. Abdallah, we're 400ths off, and that means that the whole world is going to end. Anyway, this question is screwed up. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back to the Excel spreadsheet. And let me open this up right here. I still don't get what they get. They get 3782. I got 3782. I don't know. Let's see what they got. They got 374. So that one I would give you on a test, Mr. Abdallah. Mr. Abdallah, if you answered 37, what I got, see, they even got a tolerance in there. 326 point, what did I answer? I answered 326.378. So they only got a 2,000th of a period there, and I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe somebody can tell me what the calculator spits out. If somebody did a calculator when you plugged in 42, what did you get?
I got the answer they have.
Okay, so they're doing it with the calculator. So you're going to have to, are you using the calculator or the Excel spreadsheet, Mr. Abdallah?
I just use the calculator.
Well, then you should be coming out with the same answer.
Yeah. Okay.
In what year does the POP model predict that it will be 336.827? Well, that's easy. We just take I'm going to turn the stat plot off. Because I don't need those there anymore. So I go to second stat plot. See where it's got on right here? Miss Abrams, you watching? See where it's got on right there? I need to turn that off. So I hit enter, and then I flip over to off and hit enter. And now when you graph, you won't have the dots come up. Okay, now I'm going to graph y is equal to, what did they say, 336.827? 336.827. And I just graphed it on the stupid. Great. Hold on a minute. I just screwed up my drawing. Hold on. 1.89x, 1.890x, 1.890, okay. And then this is going to be 336.827. You with me? And enter our graph. There's our trend line, and there is our year of 330, I'm sorry, population of 336.827 million. And now you got to find out is where they intersect. So second, or hit, yeah, second, calculate, intersect. That line, and then the guess would be right in here. I got 48 years. 47.5 is 48. So 48, and I guess we're adding it to 10. So that would be 2058. That help, Mr. Abdallah?
Yes, sir. Actually, I got the answer right too.
Good.
I got it right.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Oh, me. I'm sorry that this question has been confusing, but like I said, that right there is not usually the case. Usually it starts with 2015. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to take that one off. Miss Ryder, you good? I don't know Miss Ryder's in here. I hadn't looked at the roll. Miss Ridings. Miss Ridings, you good with it? And she's not talking to me. She's probably gone to bed for sleep. All right, so this is 2.236/15. God, I hope it's not one with the years. Oh, God. Okay, we got to be careful again. Following gives projections of populations of a country from 2000 to 2100 to 2100. It looks like to me they're going by tens. So that'd be 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now see, look at here. 2000, 2000. Now see, that's the way it's supposed to be. Find a year function. So let's go ahead and punch those in. I'm going to go ahead and put them on Excel. And you can see them after I make them bigger. There you go. All right, go to it. I'm going to give y'all a minute to do everything, at least the basics. And then we'll get to the last two questions, which will ask probably the years and the population. Still think that question was a trick question. Some damn Russians is what it is. I made a mistake. It's because of the Russians that I made a mistake. Well, I'm going to go ahead and change these. I'm going to change this to 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. While y'all are changing them in your calculator. Oh, wow. What a surprise. Stocks are down today. I guarantee you, if I sold my stock today, I know what would happen tomorrow. Daggum stocks would go out the roof. Nobody says a word. I'm so glad I took these courses, that everybody's Skyping in or teaming in from their apartment or their house, because it's a total cluster with these other classes and bridge students coming in. Good gracious, I'm glad I took these courses.
I'm finally glad to go home.
What?
I'm finally glad to go home.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. These other classes, they're having to split up their enrollments, and they're having to do this and do that because there's more than 15 in the class. And
Yes. What are we doing for you?
we just going to keep on rolling.
So that means like I won't be going in person for your class.
No, we just keep on going. As far as I know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna change horses in midstream. I'm gonna keep on going. Is it possible to omit this question from the homework? Are you talking about the one we're doing now, Miss Babineau, or the one we did before? That we finally figured out what the problem was? Miss Babineau, are you there? Babineau? Babineau? I believe it's Babineau. It was the question from before. Are you still confused with it, Miss Babineau? No, Babineau. I'm trying.
You gotta make a pun out of it.
It looks like Babineau.
She's gotta talk. She's gotta talk now though. Or no.
All right. So let's move on with this one. Yeah, unless y'all want to start meeting, I don't know why we would want to do that. But see, this class is supposed to be what we call a Polycom class or a sync class, meaning that y'all call in from wherever you are. That's the way it was set up before before the semester started. So I personally want to keep it like that. All right, so here we go. We're going to insert. Okay, there again, it looks like a straight line, a little bit of a dip. I don't know, a dip right here, I can't tell really. But add trend line. Set display, there we go. And I'm going to put a thing up here that says X is equal to and Y is equal to, and Y is going to be equal to parentheses 2.9712 times whatever this X is, close parentheses, plus 269.93. 269.93. And that's going to be when they ask me for the year or the population or whatever that next question. I don't know if they're going to ask that or not. But anyway, let me write this down. Y is equal to 2.9712x plus 269.93. And it looks like, everybody look, it looks like there's one or two in the middle that's down below the line. So we're looking for a couple of 3 that's below the line in the middle. So we all know it's a positive slope. Okay, they just want to know the round 3 decimal places. Well, I only got 1 rounded to 3, so 2.971 plus 269.93. And it's probably going to mark it wrong because of the 93. Has somebody got another digit there for me?
2.
Is it 932?
Yeah, I got 2.
Okay, now let's see if it likes it. There we go. There we go. There's where you type in 70. So I go back to my spreadsheet and y'all type in 70 or look for 70 on your Excel, on your calculator in the
You
table.
have a work email.
I'm going to go to my Excel spreadsheet and I'm going to type in 70 right here. It should give you that number, which I'm going to, I got 477.914. What did y'all get? 477.914. I don't forgot. 477.9. It says round to the nearest tenth. 477.9. Did y'all get that? State what the value of 70 means. That means my X that in year 70, 2070, the population should be 477.9 million. 2070 should be 477.9 million. I have no idea why I got it wrong. Oh, did I copy it wrong? 470. What did I do? Oh, I typed in 447. Sorry. What does this model predict the population be in 2080? Well, 2080, I'll go type in another number. 2080 would be 80 years. 507.6. 507.6. Did y'all get that? 507.6. I like this question a whole lot better. How does this compare with the value of 2080 in the table? Well, 2080 in the table is 507.1. It's more. This is fairly close to the table value. I like this question. This question is not tricky like the other question. Were y'all able to get the answers in the calculator?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hopefully. I mean, there wasn't anything tricky. Y'all should have been able to get this one. I like this question. I'm about with you, Miss Babineau. I like this question a whole lot better than that first question. That first question, they tried to, it just was kind of, I don't want to say deceiving, but it was just not, it wasn't forthright. It wasn't, oh, shut up, Hubert. They ain't listening to you anyway. All right, 2.236, that's that one. There's another one. I'm going to move on down. 2.244, 16. 2.244/16. And we're going to try to do this one. This was going to be a big one, but I'm going to go ahead and do it on the Excel spreadsheet. They want a linear function. So let's go ahead. And what does it say? Okay, okay, see, there it is again. Year after 2000. So you got to do 2, 4, 6, 8. So you got to watch it. Insert. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't want to insert. I want to make it bigger. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I'm going to send that over to Chartplot. Add trend line. And display and display. So Y is equal to 163.35x plus 1059.8. And I'm going to go ahead and put a x is equal to here. And I'm going to go down here and say y is equal to, y is equal to, and then equals parentheses, 163.35 times this number, whatever they want. And then that's going to be plus 1059.8. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and see what they want next. So this is going to be 163. Now, I don't have 3 significant digits, so I'm probably going to get it wrong. 163.35x, unless somebody's got 3 digits for me. 1059.8.
Gmail.
I'm going to wait and see if somebody comes up with extra digits under linear regression.
I'm doing the same problem as you, but I had different numbers. But I do have 3 significant digits, but it's just different numbers.
That's a different number. Let me go through and type it in right quick. I know we're going to run out of time here in a second, but hopefully y'all won't spaz and go crazy and all that. Stat, edit, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Do we go to 18?
Yeah.
18 is it.
And then 20 and 22, yeah. 22, 22, and or 20, 22, and 24.
Oh, so it goes to 24?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. Wait, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought so.
Let me check. You're right, goes to 24. I was going to do it right quick to see what we get, but I don't know. Some of y'all are going to freak out. 20, 22, 24. And let's go with 1601, 1856, 2113, 2414, 2605, 2818, 3080, 3403, 3786, 4274, 4826, and 5425. And I'm just going to go over right quick and hit stat, calculate linear regression, L1 and L2, calculate. Okay, there we go. 351. Let's see, that'd be 351. And then 848. I got to start setting my, I know what I got to do. I got to set my Excel spreadsheet to 3 significant digits or 4. That's what I got to start doing. All right, so I'm going to type that in, and let's see what else it's going to ask. So 351 and 848. I don't believe it. I still get it wrong.
I thought I didn't have the same number, but I do have the same number. It's just our calculators gave us different, like rounded differently. And I've got 163,351. But
yeah,
like,
they rounded to the nearest whole number.
Yeah, and then I've got 1060, and like some decimal places, but I got it wrong too.
Okay, that's y'all see how to do it. Okay, that's the main thing. Let's see what the next. Where does a in 2040? Okay, 2040 is how much from 2000? Is it 2000? That's 40. So you're gonna type in that 40 right here. If you're using a calculator, you want to find the table, and that's going to be 7593.8. So I go back 7593.8, 7593.8, and I know it's going to be wrong because I'm not using their rounding, okay? Because my Excel spreadsheet, there it is, 7580. I got 7593, so I don't know what happened there. Okay, and it's going to ask the same thing. We're going to cut it off there because I don't want anybody to spaz out. So let's go ahead and take the roll, turn off the recorder, and this is y'all's last. So I got